You ever look around like, holy shit, I actually exist? Like, whatever this is, whatever existence is, this is it, or at least part of it. Not only is this it, but it is in a particularly complicated and existentially precarious state at the present time. That's to say, the world as you know it is in a state of crisis. Or in any case, that's what you're told, and that's what you see on your screen, or that's what you encounter in your immediate and first-hand experience of the crises you've seen. Temperatures are rising, forests are on fire, ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, thousands of terrestrial species are going extinct each year. Artificial intelligence and other technological advances are transforming the very meaning of every mode of production and concept of self upon which I've been culturally disposed to place value. Also, there may be aliens. There's a lot going on, so much that I both do and don't care. For in spite of this awareness, I sometimes feel strangely ambivalent. I am simultaneously aware of and indifferent to the very real possibility of my civilization's imminent demise. I feel like I'm constantly racing to fill the obvious gap between the world as it now is, between my actions and my values, with every possible distraction and interference. I fill the gap with entertainment, with solipsistic neuroses, with anything that can possibly distract me from the strange existential fact that I'm actually here, and the equally strange existential irony that I have no immediate connection with that which constitutes my own material being. Where do I get my food? What do I do with my waste? And how do those processes affect my fellow beings? And even though I didn't come up with this system, should I actively try to change it, or is it better to just sit here and pulsate in the terror of the void? Does it matter? Do I actually have a responsibility to give a shit about anything? That's a legitimate question. That is, in fact, a philosophical question. And it might be finally time to take philosophical questions seriously. Is there actually anything wrong with letting it all burn? Or is it the case, on the other hand, that not only does it matter, but that implicit in the nature of the universe is an ethical responsibility to care, not only for our own well-being, but the organic interrelations of the planetary biosphere for their own sake, that we're here not only to enjoy and avoid pain, but to be in service, because in the end that's no crazier than the notion that whoops, we're just randomly here and shit's on fire and I hope it doesn't happen to me. I've been thinking about these things. Well, I mean, obviously, I've been thinking about these things. And I don't want to just talk about them, you know? But I do realize that human action has its roots in conversation. And I guess I'm just trying to have this conversation and then make something happen. So I created a philosophy course, the Intro to Philosophy for Ecological Action. The Intro to Philosophy for Ecological Action. Maybe you're an activist who's looking for a therapeutic space to find spiritual support for what you're already doing. Maybe you're an overthinking intellectual who's pretty sure you should be taking action but can't crawl out of your own self-consciousness long enough to do anything at all. Maybe you're just lonely and scared and bored and eager to learn. Whatever you are, if you're like me, you're looking for a home. A home. From the Greek ekos, we derive the expression ekosophy, the wisdom of the home. I'm inviting you to join in creating a new home. A home that is not just the physical space you happen to live in. A virtual home that is not just social media. A home of the self within the universal home. A philosophical community to collectively re-examine our relationship with nature and the ethical responsibilities that evolve from that analysis, and then on the basis of what's known, to take real action and not do that alone.